Bollywood, India's powerhouse of entertainment, has long been seen as the land of dreams. Films that entertain, inspire, and bring people together. But there's a darker side to this glittering world that most of us do not see. The world of paid reviews. A system where opinions aren't always earned but bought. Let's take a look at the numbers driving this shadowy business. A glowing 5-star review from a leading critic can cost anywhere between 50,000 and 100,000 rupees, roughly 600 to 1,200 US dollars. If you're looking for a full promotional package which includes social media buzz and influencer endorsements, be prepared to shell out over 500,000 rupees, around $6,000. And if you need to sabotage a rival with a negative review, that can be done for as little as 20,000 rupees or $240. These are the prices shaping the narrative in Bollywood currently, and they come at a significant cost to the industry's authenticity. An Al Jazeera investigation published on March 7, 2025 exposed a harsh reality. Between 70 to 80% of reviews in Bollywood are paid for. This isn't just a number. It reveals a system where fake praise and deliberate negative reviews have overtaken genuine critique. With 60% of a film's revenue relying on domestic theatre earnings, the stakes have never been higher. The first week of a film's release is critical, especially as streaming platforms have started to impact Bollywood's box office revenue. These numbers, 70 to 80% of paid reviews distort public perception, and the 60% reliance on theatrical runs highlight a growing problem. The business of buying reviews is putting Bollywood's future at risk. For decades now, Bollywood's promotional cycle followed a well-established routine. A teaser followed by a trailer, a few songs, and then critics. Film screenings held in advance for journalists and critics who would share their thoughts before the film's official release. Now, these reviews could make or break a film, creating buzz and shaping audience expectations. But something has shifted now. Dharma Productions, one of the biggest names in the industry, announced that it would stop this practice. No more pre-release screenings, starting with their big-budget action thriller Jigra. Karan Johar, the producer and mastermind behind Dharma, decided to take this radical step, citing the need for innovation and adaptation in a changing world. But what exactly was behind this move? Well, the rumors began swirling even before Jigra was set to release. There were murmurs of a troubled production, of a script that was grabbed from director Vasan Bala without his consent, and of Karan Johar's hand in making Alia Bhatt the face of a film that was perhaps never meant for her. But this was not just about the film's behind-the-scenes drama. The bigger picture was a cultural issue, one that many insiders believed had grown toxic. This brings us back to paid reviews. This murky underworld of cinema marketing where critics are bribed to write glowing reviews in exchange for money, gifts, or favors. It's a practice that has plagued Bollywood for years but remained largely hidden from the public eye. It's not just about buying good reviews either. When stakes are this high, it's about controlling the narrative, planting negative reviews when things do not go your way. In a system where egos are fragile and money is on the line, no one wants a negative story spoiling the party. One top image management executive with experience in this world put it bluntly: if you can buy a positive review, you can very well plant negative ones as well. This was no longer just a side hustle for PR firms. It had become a part of the industry's ecosystem. A menu card of services, so to speak, where producers could choose how they wanted their film to be represented in the media. And that's where the problems begin. In the world of Bollywood PR, paid reviews have led to a system where genuine criticism has been drowned out by a flood of reactionary takes. Journalists and critics who refuse to play ball with the system are sidelined, while influencers and paid reviewers thrive. It's a toxic cycle where real, meaningful analysis takes a backseat to social media hype and clickbait. Film journalist Shilajit Mitra, in his frustration over Dharma's decision, said that this move would diminish the quality of film reviews. He pointed out that pre-release screenings are crucial for thoughtful, considered writing. Without them, the writing would likely become shallow, rushed, and reactionary. Critics wouldn't have the time or space to analyze a film properly, and the quality of conversations surrounding movies would suffer. But it's not just the critics who are affected. For filmmakers, especially those who do not engage in the paid review game, there's a sense of relief. With no pre-release screenings, the pressure from producers and stars to secure glowing reviews beforehand is removed. The playing field becomes a little more level, and the focus shifts back to the film itself, not the marketing around it. This practice, however, has long been a part of Bollywood machine. In fact, some insiders say that it has been a well-organized system for years now. Major newspapers and entertainment portals have their own PR arms that sell reviews, articles, and stories to the highest bidder. It's a pay-to-play environment where only those willing to spend big can ensure that their film gets the attention that it deserves, regardless of its merit. Al Jazeera's investigation revealed how PR firms and marketing agencies offer rate cards to producers. These cards outline how much it costs for a positive review, a high rating on social media, or even for a film to trend online. In some cases, deals are made months in advance to create an illusion of success, with influencers and content creators paid to hype the film up even before it releases. And it's all part of the game. Film marketing today is not just about crafting a compelling story. It's about creating the illusion of a hit film, an illusion that can be manipulated through reviews, social media, and word of mouth. The business of making a movie has evolved from pure creativity to a mere numbers game, with success no longer defined solely by artistic merit, but by the ability to sell a narrative. This brings us back to Jigra. Despite all the buzz and the trailer boasting millions of views, the film failed to perform at the box office, barely recovering 1/3 of its cost. Some pointed to the film's poor quality, others blamed its troubled production. But for many, Jigra's failure was not just about the movie. It was a symptom of a larger issue: Bollywood's addiction to creating an illusion of success. The film's flop reinforced the belief that at the end of the day, no amount of paid reviews or social media buzz can save a bad film from its inevitable fate. The reality is, it's about an industry-wide crisis. A crisis in which films that aren't up to the mark are propped up by a false narrative. A crisis that threatens to erode the very foundation of a genuine cinema appreciation in India. In the last few years, we've seen a rise in the success of South Indian cinema, with films like RRR, KGF, and Pushpa making waves globally. They've shifted the focus from star power to storytelling, and their success has come without the elaborate PR stunts that Bollywood seems to rely on. Yet Bollywood continues to cling to the illusion of success, even as it slowly crumbles under the weight of its own excess. In the end, paid reviews are not just about influencing opinions. They're a symptom of an industry that has forgotten the value of authentic storytelling, a system where success is manufactured and not earned. And until that changes, the fight for genuine cinema will continue to be an uphill battle. Until next time, stay tuned to Screen for the latest in the world of entertainment.
I don't know whether to call it a magazine or a newspaper.
What can I say? As you can see, the iconic Screen magazine. It is. I'm on the cover. It's really nice to be on the cover.
Karan, this is your surprise for the evening.
I remember there were so many times that, he would just turn back and he'd look at me and I was like, Agnipat!
माँ के पैरों के नीचे स्वर्ग है, अरे बाप के पैरों के नीचे जायदाद है।
गीत एंड आदित्य का अभी ब्रेकअप हो रहा है, फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गए हैं वो दोनों एक दूसरे से, है ना? आदित्य बोल रहा है ये अपनी आपकी खुद की फेवरेट है, कौन झेल सकता है इसे?
If you could legalize one thing in India, what would it be? Prostitution, gambling, or marijuana?
I can't hear you.
We have seen you as more of a glamour role in South Indian movies. And you went to Bombay. I don't know what transformed you. You're today totally different role.
Feel nepotism or no nepotism, I'm here. किसी के बाप की इंडस्ट्री नहीं है.
कहीं ना कहीं मेरी भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ कई बार ऐसे गई हैं जहाँ पे मुझे ऐसा लगा कि maybe I should have gotten the opportunity rather than someone who's from the family.
I love reading your reviews. When you really love something, you genuinely have, you know, and that means a lot.
But that's the whole thing. You guys don't give up in life.
I wish you all the very best. May Screen digitally prosper.